Alright, everybody.
What's up?
This is gonna be my mouse story. So, Willie,
Yeah.
the other day, Jess found droplings on our shelves. So she's like, okay, we got mice or a rat or something.
Droplings on your shelves. You're telling me like your pantry shelves or what? Your
Yeah, yeah, pantry
bookshelf?
shelves. Their pantry. And
Oh, and were there any holes in the food?
um, Jess didn't see any, but I did find. I was looking back there, and I had those little peanut butter things, the like little, like one packets of them, and they had gotten into that. And they
Wait,
also eat all
like peanut butter crackers?
no, you know the like Jif to go or whatever, the little cups.
Yeah.
They got into one of those, and they also ate all of my buns. I had like 3 hot dog buns left, and they ate the whole thing clean. Didn't even leave crumbs.
Pussy. Man, that's gross.
So we knew we had a mouse. So Jess was leaving, so she told me and Tori to go get mouse traps. And so we went to go see Moana, and on the way back we got mouse traps. And Tori bought the ones that are like sticky. They're just like
Come get my back, get my back.
they smell like peanut butter too, which is kind of weird because now my whole house smells like peanut butter.
Watch out, watch out! Get me, he's coming for me.
You sound like a little baby.
So you guys got sticky pads?
Yeah, we got sticky pads. And then when we came home, Luke, Tori's boyfriend, was looking for the mouse, and we found that behind the oven there's a hole where they're going through. Because when we got home, the mouse scurried out of the pantry, and Luke was trying to catch it. And so we like barred off everything. We placed like cardboard boxes down and stuff so like if he did try to escape, he wouldn't get through it. But he ended up jumping over everything and just running underneath the oven and into the hole. So we find the hole where they're coming from, and we decided to place a trap. So Tori left in the morning, so it was just me home. And there was nothing there in the morning, but when I went there later on during the day, I just hear squealing. I was like, what the hell? And I looked down, and there's 2 of them, both stuck.
In the trap?
Yeah, and the sticky thing. And they're like going at it,
Dude,
they're like trying
really,
to kill each other. They're like brutal.
It's really weird.
Yeah.
It's the weirdest thing because you don't know what to do. You kind of feel bad for them.
Yeah. And so I was feeling bad for them because they're screaming, and I wanted them to like calm down, but they wouldn't. And so like I walked away, tried to find some stuff to like put them in so I could take them outside. And so I found a box, and I picked it up. And one was hanging just by its tail. That's the only part that was stuck on it. And so I put him over the box, and I unstuck it, and he fell in the box, and as soon as he hit the box, he jumped right out and ran back underneath the oven. I was like, crap.
Ew.
So that one escaped. And then the other one was still stuck on there, so I took it outside, and I went over to the church parking lot, or like the thing, and the people were like probably thinking I was freaks because all you could hear was like screaming, this tiny animal, and people were walking by, and I took like sticks and I was trying to like pry it out from it, and it was biting onto the sticks, and I put my hand down and trying to get it off, and it bit me. It's like crap.
Ugh.
So finally got it off. It ran away. And then
It bit you and it didn't let go?
no, it just bit me and it let go right away. And this bite was so minuscule. It's kind of dumb how annoying it is because
Did its teeth go into you?
yeah, because it drew blood.
Oh, dude, gross, fuck. You're
And
nasty as hell, man.
So I called my mom and I was like, what should I do? Because I really don't want to go to the doctors. And she's like, well, you might as well go because if you have rabies or whatever, it's better safe than sorry, like whatever. So I called JJ. I was like, "There's a SCAD clinic open, or do you think they give rabies shots?" And he was like, "Yeah." I was like, "Okay, so I'll go there in the morning." And then I realized it's not open today, so I called. I had to call. Okay, this is my whole bonanza here of the day. I called the hospital and I said, "I got bit by a mouse. What should I do?" And they're like, "Oh, that's a medical question. Let me put you on another line."
You're like, moron, what do you think you should do?
And so, no, this is the great thing. Okay, so that person put me onto another person. I talked to them and I was like, I got bit by a mouse. What should I do? And they're like, "Oh, we can't help you. Let me transfer you to another call." So I had to call another person. And I called them, and they're like, "Oh, I don't know what to do. Hang on, let me transfer you." So I've already talked to 3 people. 3 people don't know what to do. Finally, I get to this 4th person, and this lady is asking me, and she's so concerned. She's like, "Oh my God, you got bit by a mouse, you poor thing. What were you doing?" And I had to be the idiot telling them, "Oh, I tried to let a mouse go." And and I know on the back of their heads, they're like, "You're an idiot. Just throw it out." Which I did not want to do. And the lady's like, "You need to go to the ER." And I was like, "Well, I'm going home tomorrow. I could just go then." And she was like, "No, you might not have time." And I was like, "What? Like, am I dying here? Like, what's going on?" And here I am. I felt like I got bit by a zombie and I'm just waiting for my fate.
By the way.
Do you, like, know about rabies? Like, it just affects your nervous system, makes you go crazy, I think. I don't know.
No, yeah. The only way to get rid of it is, like, they have to put a shot in your stomach.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
It, like,
and that
messes up your
terrifies me.
brain. Like rabies messes up your brain. You go crazy, dude. You're
It's
like
basically
a rat
like being a zombie. So that's what I felt like. I was just waiting for me to turn into a zombie. And so I called JJ. We went to the ER, walk in there. And the lady, I was like, "They don't tell you what to do." She's like, "Sign in." I look down, I'm like, "Sign in?" Like, it's like a name tag sticker that she wanted me to fill out.
Yeah.
So I fill it out. I was like, "Okay, here." And I went and sat down. She calls me Bootin, Bootin, and I'm like, I like get up there. I'm like, "Did you call me?" And she's like,
Brock,
"How do you spell your last
there.
name?"
Oh.
No, I spelled it. And she's like, "Okay, so what happened?" I was like, "I got bit by a mouse or a rat. I don't know which one it was." And she's like, "Mm-hmm." And JJ's sitting right next to me, and he's like, This lady's like, "This white boy right here." That's what she's thinking. And I was like,
I
"Probably."
told Gabrielle. What did you say?
I'm not done. And so she's like, "You're dumb. You're gonna have to get rabies shots now." And I was like, "Okay." And so then I got my like blood pressure taken or whatever, and then I went and did like all the paperwork. And the lady doing the paperwork was super nice. She was asking me all about SCAD, and she was telling me how this lady got bit by a raccoon because she thought it was her cat. And then finally, it took like 30 minutes. Yes, she was like night blind or whatever, couldn't see. She went into a cupboard, thought it was her cat. It was a raccoon. And then and then finally, I go to the waiting room or to the doctor room or whatever. First of all, there's no art on this wall. There's no little babies in flower costumes. Pretty disappointed about that. And I waited 30 minutes. I pulled out my NHL app. Was watching the hockey game. Finally, the doctor comes in. She goes, "Oh, mice can't carry rabies, so you're all good. We're just gonna give you some antibiotics." I was like, "Are you kidding me? I waited 30 minutes for you to come in here and tell me that? I wouldn't even come. Like, if the nurse one was like, 'Oh, mice can't get rabies. You might get infected,' I would have been like, okay, I'm just not gonna go." So that's the only reason I went, because I thought I might have rabies. She's like, "We're just gonna have your nurse come in and clean it up, and you'll be good to go." I was like, "Okay." I waited another 30 minutes, and the lady comes in, and she asked me what happens, and I was like, I told her, give up my mouse, and she called me a hippie. I was like, what? And
You a hippie?
she called me hippie because I had told her I tried to let the mouse free. And then she puts a band-aid on it, rubs some Neosporin on it, and she's like, okay, you're good to go. I was like, are you kidding me? And then JJ, poor JJ, sitting out there in the outside in the waiting room for an hour and a half. We're waiting to go to Taco Bell. And I could hear the ladies. I could hear them. The nurse was talking about how she's boy counting Oreos because they sent all of her Oreo factories to Mexico. And here I am, just want to eat some Taco Bell.
That's so gross, dude. That's so fucking gross, man.
Yeah, I still don't know if it was a mouse or rat. That's my story. And I told Jess. I didn't want to tell Jess because I knew she'd flip out.
Well, I took Gabrielle one time to the emergency room. She had really bad cramps, and she's telling the doctor, yeah, I got really bad cramps. And the doctor goes and says, you sure you're not pregnant? And I look at her like, you better not be. And the doctor just puts like a cotton swab up inside her, and he just pulls out literally, I think, her heart right out of her. Part of her lung or something. The doctor sticks a cotton swab inside of her and pulls out like part of her lung. It was the most disgusting thing. I was traumatized, man.
What do you mean pulls out part of her lung? From her mouth?
No, from her cooch.
What?
He literally sticks a cotton swab up there, and what he pulls out is the biggest chunk of meat you've ever seen.
Oh God.
I know, it was so bad, dude. Oh, so
did she feel better?
Yeah, she did.
That's good.
It was just really bad cramps, that's it.
What the hell was it?
Cramps. Period.
Oh. It was just like stuck?
Shaving of the uterus wall.
I know what a period is, but I was just wondering why it was...
Well, I don't know if you knew this, but I thought it was just blood. It's not. It's meat.
Okay.
It's woman meat.
Woman meat.
That comes out too.
Appetizing.
And it's the grossest freaking thing.
That is
terrifying.